هذا مستحيل. هذا مستحيل. What is mustahil? It means impossible. هذا ممكن. This is possible. هذا مستحيل. This is impossible. Do you see? هذا مستحيل. This is impossible. What if I say لهذا مستحيل? Why have I added la to it? لهذا, and this la is just carrying fatha. لهذا مستحيل. This lam which I have added to the hadha here is called lamul ibtida, the lam of beginning. You only choose to begin the statement with this lam, and this lam is usually added to a nominal sentence which we call a jumlatul ismiya, and the lam will now be added to the nominal noun which we call the mubtada. So here hadha mustahilun, hadha here is the mubtada, and we added la to it. And this lam tufidu tawkid, it indicates or it stands for, represents what they call emphasis. So when you use la, it is used to emphasize. So in the first place I said hadha mustahil, this is impossible. But when I say la hadha mustahil, it means this indeed is what? Impossible. Surely this is impossible. Truly this is impossible. Verily this is impossible. Undoubtedly this is impossible. So the la here is called lamul ibtida tufidu tawkid, which helps the it is used for emphasis. And this lam appears in a lot of places in the Quran, and we shall see the verses as we move further. Now this lam, do not confuse it with the lamul talil, the other lam which we told you about previously, which usually carry kisra. That's where I say akaltu li. Okay, when I say dhahabtu ilayhi li usallima alayhi, I went to him to greet him. So this lam is for a reason. In order, lamuke, in order that I greet him. So this one is carrying fatha. La hadha mustahil. Let's quickly come back to our book, Durus al-Lughat al-Arabiyyah, and see what we have here. Here we have la hadha mustahil. This sentence, la hadha mustahil, this indeed is possible. Hadhihi lamul ibtida. This lam is called the lam of beginning. It is used to open a sentence or a statement. وَتُفِيدُ تَوْكِيدَ مَدْمُونِ الْجُمْلَةِ, and it also benefits the what? The emphasis of the meaning of such a sentence. وَفِي التَّنزِيلِ, and in the Holy Quran, Allah says, number one, وَلَا أَجْرُ الْآخِرَةِ أَكْبَرُ, and indeed, you can see the lam there, la, وَلَا أَجْرُ. If Allah had said وَأَجْرُ الْآخِرَةِ خَيْرٌ وَأَجْرُ الْآخِرَةِ أَكْبَرُ, and the reward of the hereafter is great, this is okay. But he says وَلَا أَجْرُ الْآخِرَةِ, and indeed the reward of the hereafter is what? Great, enormous. Number two, he says, this one is in Surah Al-Nahl, chapter 16, verse 41. In Surah Al-Ankabut, chapter 29, verse 45, Allah says, وَلَذِكْرُ اللَّهِ أَكْبَرُ, and the remembrance of Allah is what? Bigger. It is greater. If you do other things, the remembrance of Allah has more position. Number three, he says, Surah Zumar, chapter 20, verse 26, Allah says, وَلَا عَذَابُ الْآخِرَةِ أَكْبَرُ, and the punishment of the hereafter is greater. So, if you look at the punishment of this world, you look at the sufferings of this world, and you feel these are so great and intense upon you, remember that the punishment of the hereafter awaiting the disbelievers is more enormous and greater and more severe. So which one should you run away from? Should be that of the hereafter. Be conscious. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from the punishment of hell. Number 4, Allah says, وَلَا أَمَةٌ مُؤْمِنَةٌ خَيْرٌ مِن مُشْرِكَةٍ وَلَوْ أَعْجَبَتْكُمْ. وَلَا أَمَةٌ, and a girl, mu'minatun, and a believing girl, a believing lady, khayrun min mushrikatin, is better than a an idolating or a lady who is an idolater. A believing lady is better than a lady who is an idolater. وَلَوْ أَعْجَبَتْكُمْ, even though the idolater impresses you. So for the Muslim man to marry a believing lady is better for you than the mushrika, the idolater. So we can see the word la wala amatun, and indeed. Number 5, we have wala abdu mu'minun. This is for the ladies. And the believing man, the believing slave, khayrun min mushrikin, is better than the idolating what? Male, than the male who is an idolater. Walau a'jabakum, even though he impresses you. So you can see wala abdun, and indeed a believing male slave. Wafil hadith, and in the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he says, la gadwatun fi sabilillahi. Indeed, gadwa, moving in the time of the morning for an expedition, aw rawhatun, or the time of the evening, khayru min ad-dunya wa ma fiha. It's better than what is in this world. It's better than the world itself, than this world itself, and whatever the world has. Moving out for the sake of Allah, to fight in the cause of Allah, during the time of the morning and in the evening, is better for you than whatever is in this world and the hereafter. Now you can see this hadith, Rawah al-Bukhari, is found in the authentic book of Imam al-Bukhari. We have learned how to use the word wala, which means even if, and also we have also learned lamul ibtida. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us better understanding. Until we meet again, jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum.